Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Salties channel. On today's episode, we are doing the Swift Crit Race
Okay,
Club in Swift Tokyo. So, we started off pretty hot here. I felt like I learned from the previous race, and I tried to say that the king is here. It's a little difficult typing at 300 watts, but it is what it is. So I did go to the front here. So in this race, over the race I did 24 hours prior to this race, um, I set out to do a higher average once. So I'm backing it off currently to making sure that there's something on my wheel. Think I'm then I decided, okay, I'm just going to wait for the hill here. And this is what I do. I tell everybody what I'm going to do, so then people will react more. So we kept the watts much higher. I think we averaged about 20 watts more as sort of like the base. The sprint was significantly different than 24 hours ago. Well, during when these back-to-back races days, but now it's like 48 hours ago I did this race. But as you can see, we got a pretty good line of riders. Then I was telling everybody, yeah, there's 30 souls, and you say, okay, is it really 31? I'm just like, I'm in the group, like, so how you count that, I don't know. And I tell everybody if we're going to do some free tows here, towing around the group is always fun. We got a decent stretch, but nothing too major. I don't think we dropped anybody during this one. And I think I definitely had some hurting bodies here. So making guys pop their drafts. Yeah, so I had really fun here. This was really fun. The fun opening first lap. Once again, we are back onto the main hill of this loop. I really wish that they would have flattened this out and made it more of a kicker instead of being like a 300-meter climb at 3.5% or something. They would have made it like a 100-meter climb at like 10% and have it dip immediately. That would be my only suggestion. They could go back and edit the profile of that. This is what I would do to make that a little bit more funner of a section. So you can tell we got a pretty good stretch going, and I think we only brought 2 riders during that lap. Now we're back to the hill again because the rest of that lap was uneventful. So. And so I was telling JL to move those legs. I was having a little bit of a battle with him being on my wheel. So that's why I called him out. And thank you for the ride on there. I didn't realize that during the race. I don't think. So we had a little bit of a pull here, and we got a few guys. So then I asked this guy if he asked. It's like, did you ask if you could attack? And within 20 seconds, it was he gave up. Yeah, it's like you have to ask, or I'm going to chase you down. So here's the second to last lap. One guy was making a miniaturized move off the front. I realized this by the time I got up here. I'm like, yeah, this isn't going anywhere anytime soon. So I just backed it right off, trying to keep the heart rate under about 170 beats for this hill. I believe we just go straight into the final. No, we have one more little segment to go, and it's kind of funny. I noticed I got to ride on with
John
1 mile to
feels
go.
like, Vassals, how did you do this?
Well,
I broke it, sir.
alrighty, so here is the final sprint. You can see how much different this was over the previous day. If you watch the other race, like, I'm clear sailing ahead of the group now. And by the time I hit this left-hand corner, I already started to bring down the watts, because it was like, wow, no one is going. But it was a good race. All right, comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll give you like big watts.
Oh yeah, damn dog.
Bye bye.